All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm Mario Martinez Jr., CEO and founder of Vengresso, and I am stoked that I've got thousands of you guys all over the world that are tuning in right now for this live event. Hey, many of you have been wondering since our conversion into a software company back in 2022, what happened to all of the abilities to help all of you sales folks, sales teams, sales enablement leaders, marketing leaders who are helping with driving sales and appointments? What happened to all of that great content, all of that ability to help you prospect better and sell more? Well, listen, I'm excited because we didn't go too far away from that particular mission. Actually, what we did is we actually took our legacy content that we've always had inside of Ingresso, and we brought that and merged that together on top of FlyMSG. So today we're going to spend all of our time talking about how you can prospect better and sell more. And we're going to show you some really good, amazing hacks that will, one, allow you to be able to engage with buyers, two, allow you to scale that very quickly, three, take all of those messages that you've got stored in a Google Doc, Word Doc, OneNote, Evernote, Notepad, Notebook, or draft email, or worse yet, you're going out and you're looking for those messages inside of your sent folder in email and wasting tremendous amounts of time. We're going to show you how you can actually scale that back and give you back 1 hour a day to your prospecting efforts. All this happening right here in the next 30 minutes. So if your friends, family, fellow teammates are not on, tell them to join right now. Send them the link on our website on vengresso.com, or send them this live YouTube link or the LinkedIn live event, because we're being streamed everywhere right now. All right, very good. So first off, let's spend some time talking about the challenges that we're having in the sales industry as a whole. And that is, it's harder to get to buyers. We know it. You've told us. You put out the research, actually. Sorry, we put out the research. You gave us the data for the research. And you told us that 69% of all sellers have reported for the last 2 years standing, the hardest part about selling is not closing the deal. It is not being able to solution an opportunity. It is not contract negotiation. It's getting the first appointment. We heard it. That's all about prospecting. And so what we're going to do today is spend some time talking about how you can scale up your prospecting. Now, when I was a seller and as a founder-led sales CEO, one of the challenges that I have is the ability to be able to scale up my prospecting. Let's take this back for a moment. I want you to first think about where you store all of your prospecting messages. Is it in Salesforce, HubSpot? Is it on Evernote, Notepad, Notebook, draft email, Word Doc, Google Doc? Put it into the chat wherever you're at, and Felipe in the background is going to be actually telling me what your answers are from LinkedIn and YouTube live stream, as well as anybody who's watching through any of our live chat channels. You can tell us, where do you think that you store most of your messages at? Well, here's what we learned. Back in 2019 and 2020, excuse me, we actually took some time to understand how sellers were managing all of these prospecting messages. Now, inside of our training program, we actually delivered a 27-page book with over 60 different sales scripts. And yes, I'll tell you how you can get that as well. Now, those sales scripts, what sellers would do is they would take them on this Word doc, they would adjust them to their tone and flavor, if you would, and then they would take all of that content and they would copy, paste, copy, paste. Sound familiar? Now, in addition to that, sellers also had a playbook from their managers or their sales enablement team. So inevitably, what you all did is you took the 2 or 3 different playbooks that you had and you created your own set of greatest hits. There was no formatting. There was no ability to quickly find it. And every single time you wanted to find one of these messages, you actually had to go through, find the document, open it up, search through all your messages, and then copy and paste it over. And you would do that over and over and over and over again. And sometimes you go back and forth just to find that message based upon the situation. Well, we actually helped solve that problem. And that was the introduction of FlyMSG, FlyMSG.io, FlyMSG.io. We actually were able to help you take all of that content and put it online. Now, I'm going to show you methodically a step-by-step approach of how to go about through prospecting. And we're going to start with, let's take a look at what FlyMSG can do. Let's start with that. All right, I'm going to present my screen here. And we are going to go with a window. And it's this one. Here we are. All right. So right now on my screen, you should be looking at a tool called FlyMSG. All right. So first, let me give you a quick navigation. Now, this is not a product pitch. I want to show you the product, and I want to be able to show you the technology as well as the learning material. And we're going to merge these things together in a real practical environment. So first off, this is FlyMSG. FlyMSG here shows me on my personal dashboard how much time I've actually saved. First off, I've saved over 368.77 hours worth of typing out messages. Let me let you absorb that for a minute here. 368 hours in the last 12 months alone. Over 4 million characters that FlyMSG has typed for me, which is a cost savings using an average knowledge worker's wage in the United States of $11,000. You're like, what? What does that mean? Huh? What do you mean by that? Okay, so first, that's FlyMSG. Next, let me show you what it does, and then I'll show you how I got it to work. So right now, you should be looking at my screen, and I'm going to come over here to Mail, and I'm going to create a little email right here. Let's pretend that I want to book a meeting, all right? So normally, most of us would sit here and we type a message out, and we would say, okay, hey, Felipe, would love to be able to schedule a time with you. Yes, let's connect. Here are 3 dates and times I'm available. If that doesn't work, here's my calendar link, and let's go ahead and schedule that meeting. Or you can send me your calendar link, and I'll schedule from there. That's generally how it goes. That will take you anywhere between 1 to 3 minutes to type. 1 to 3 minutes to type. All right, watch what happens on the screen. It is Superfly. I'm going to type in, instead of all of that, I'm just going to type in -BAM for book a meeting. Whoa, look what just happened here. To make life easy, I placed my entire calendar online so we can avoid email scheduling volleyball. Here's the link. Please click on that link and schedule a 30-minute meeting with both of our calendars show free. Does that work for you? I look forward to chatting. Now, I'm going to actually type this message out so you see the difference in terms of time. And I'm going to use my speed to make life easy. I have placed my entire calendar online so we can avoid email scheduling volleyball, period. Here is the link. Now, normally I'd go out and I'd copy my calendar link from some web page. So I'm going to mimic that right here by copying it there and then pasting. And then please click on that link and schedule a 30-minute meeting when both of our calendars show free. Does that work for you? Question mark. I look forward to chatting, period. All right. That took me 1.5 minutes. I'm a faster typer maybe than some of you. Some of you, you're still using the index fingers. The difference between that and -BAM, boom, right there. Look how fast it builds out right before your eyes. That is what's called a text expansion and writing assistant software. Now what you can do is you can actually go in, going back to FlyMSG, and you can take all of your messages that you've stored and put them in the cloud. And with a few short keystrokes, you can build out any message that you want anywhere online, including LinkedIn. Now, for a seller, what we've actually helped sellers do, we're thousands of sellers around the globe, thousands of business owners around the globe who are doing prospecting. What we've actually helped you do is to be able to scale this up. And there's some really cool things that are going on inside of here. So first off, what you can see right inside of here is that I've got a series of messages that I have inside of my fly cuts. All right. And inside of these fly cuts, I have various different categories that I can organize this all in. In fact, if I wanted to create subcategories, I could also do that as well. I could actually see all of my content inside of here. I can go to my prospecting messages. I can go to my customer success messages. Maybe I've got onboarding messages, customer service, marketing, you name it. I can create the category and I can create a subcategory all inside of here. Okay. Now, what's interesting inside of here is I'm just going to go to a message right over here that I've created, and it is my -BAM, book a meeting. All right. So I'm going to open that up. That's the message that you just saw right inside of here. And what we've done is we've had the ability to be able to create your shortcut. This shortcut is totally customizable. This works anywhere online. So LinkedIn, Salesforce, HubSpot, email, online, Office, Outlook.office, or Gmail, or anything that's online for your email, okay? And why we're showing you this is because we want to help you prospect better and sell more. The number one challenge that you have is the ability to scale your efforts. Here we go. So now you've got the ability to be able to create whatever shortcut you want. We always recommend use a dash, a colon, a slash, anything that precedes it, because you might write the word BAM and you don't want this whole entire message populating out online when you write BAM. So precede your shortcut with a dash, a slash, a asterisk, whatever you want that helps you to remember this phrase. Now we also have inside here, use to book a meeting with a prospect. This is a title and description. You use this based upon the search capabilities. Now you have the ability to write your message, and you can do all kinds of fancy things that you want. If you have our unlimited license, you can do things like hyperlink a word. If you wanted to hyperlink a word, I could even change colors. If I wanted to change colors, I could increase the font. I could put emojis inside of there, strike through, bold, underline, bullets, add images to your messages, and I'll show you one of those in just a minute. So what you can do here is I'm going to go here, and I'm going to duplicate this. Let me just open this up. I'm going to find my dear friend and fellow co-founder, Miss Vivica Von Rosen. And we're going to do a live demo here on LinkedIn, which is, by the way, where you prospect at. And oh, by the way, it doesn't matter if you're using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. Repeat, it doesn't matter if you're using LinkedIn Sales Navigator. So I'm going to put a message right inside of here. I'll make this just a little bit bigger right inside of here, and watch what happens. -BAM. Boom, it builds out, and now I hit send, and now my link pulls in, LinkedIn pulls it in, and that whole entire message is there. Think about this in terms of scaling your prospect efforts. All right, what if I want to scale my connection request messages? Now, for all of you that are out there, there are automation tools that are out there. But these automation tools, if caught, you can actually get your LinkedIn account shut down. Yes, that is correct. It is against LinkedIn's terms and conditions to do automation by automatically using a filter and sending out connection request messages. But if you're doing it manually, just like what I'm going to show you, game on. And our tools, text expanders, are totally legit and work perfectly fine, and they do not violate LinkedIn's rules on Navigator or on LinkedIn. Now let's pretend that I am going to prospect to this individual. Chen, I don't know who he is. I just happened to open up a random profile that showed up on my newsfeed. So Chen, welcome to our global show, and thanks for being my demo. Here we go. I'm going to connect, and let's pretend that Chen is the manager of the buyer that I'm working with, the potential buyer. So I'm going to click connect. Always, if you know anything about our LinkedIn training program, always click add a note. So I'm going to add a note here, and I've got a shortcut that is connection request to someone's manager if I'm in an active sales prospecting opportunity. So watch, -CRMANGER, manager. Boom. What it has right here is, hey, prospect's first name. This would go Chen. As you know, I work with, and I'm going to say Vivica, on your team. First, thanks for being a loyal customer. I just realized we're not connected. Let's go ahead and connect. Now I can scale my invitations at mass scale by using FlyMSG inside of here. So how do you save an hour a day? I'm not sitting here typing all of this content right inside of here. I can create my shortcuts, or what we call a fly cut. And when I do that, I can actually deploy these messages out. Now, I'm not going to send it here to Chen because he has no idea who I am, and that's not applicable. So this works on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. This works on regular LinkedIn as well, and it works inside of your email, and it works inside of anywhere that is HTTP. Now, let me show you now what else could be done here. I'm going to delete this message out, right here. And I'm just going to type in -intro FU for follow-up. Ooh, look at that. Imagine if you want to use a Vidyard, a OneMob, a Hippo video, a Loom that you want to send to your prospects, you can include these types of video images that are inside of here. And all inside of here, you've got a template. So I can say, hey, Vivica, pleasure to meet you. Oops. Pleasure to meet you by way of introduction from Felipe. And now I can fill in all of these blanks into my template, which allows me to scale my prospecting. So this allows me to do it on email, whether it's Outlook.office, Outlook.express, or whether it is on Gmail. You can actually build out these messaging templates just like this, and you can scale your prospecting efforts. In addition to that, I could also do some really cool things like -CHGPLANS. Perhaps you're being asked by your prospect how to go about, Vivica, changing your plan, as an example. Well, you can attach an image if you wanted to. And you can also do this on LinkedIn. So watch this message that I'm going to do here on LinkedIn. Right here in my demo, I'm going to type in -CHGPLANS. And bada bing, bada boom, I can change that to Vivica. But wait a minute, where's my picture? Oh no, my picture's gone. No. Don't worry. Watch what happens when I hit send. Hit send, and LinkedIn scrolling down, and it's Fly. It is so Fly. The image is now being pulled in because we are actually taking that image and storing it for you through the Amazon Web Services that we use. So that having been said, you have the ability to include any of these types of images available so that people can actually click on it and look at that image as well. So that is how you scale and using FlyMSG for sales prospecting. I'll also show you some other cool tips. We teach inside of our education program, how long should a message be, how many words, and all about subject lines. All right. So one of the biggest challenges that we have is when we write a message, let's pretend this is my long message right inside of here. All right. When I write a message, what we're looking at inside of here is we're looking at it and saying, wait a minute, how many words is this message? What does it actually look like? Well, guess what? You can go to any message and you can go to a word count. And now we'll tell you exactly how many characters are. Guess what? How long should a prospecting message be? I'll let that sink in for a moment. How long should a prospecting message be? Well, it should be no longer than 111 words. That's the secret sauce right there. 111 words and less. That's right. That is really difficult. So in this particular case, if this was my prospecting message, I'm at 429 words. I know that it's wrong. So I can utilize my editor inside of FlyMSG to help me get better at writing. In addition, if I want to take a look at what does this message look like, if I were to send it through a mobile device or online, what would the viewer see? How would they view that? And here you go. You can actually see what this looks like to the individual on a mobile device. And you can tell, well, wait a minute, how many scrolls should my prospecting message be? I'll let you think about that for a second. How many scrolls should my prospecting message be? It should be a one-touch scroll. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 3 1/4. So if this was a prospecting message, it's too long. So now I have the ability to see all of this by viewing previewing what this message would look like. I could also share it too to my friends inside the organization. Or better yet, let's say I've got a killer prospecting message that I want to be able to share with my teammates. Well, all I got to do is come here and click share. And I'm going to put inside here Vivica@vengresso.com. And I'm going to say, hey, Viv, oops, here's my prospecting message that works. Boom. I probably should have a fly cut for that, right? All right. So I can share that message. As you can see, things like Linguics and Grammarly are working right inside of FlyMSG. We encourage the use of Grammarly inside of FlyMSG. It works beautifully. So I would click share, and now I can share that to anybody internally in my organization. Anybody internally to my organization. So let's talk about now all of the stuff that I just mentioned. How do you go about actually engaging with prospects? I mentioned to you real early on, that we still have all of our education content. Well, right inside of here, there is a link that's going to pop up on your screen. It's our Modern Sales Mastery for Individuals. This is also for teams. We have a program that uses our FlyMSG Sales Pro for business, and you're certainly welcome to reach out to us for if you wanted to scale this on a team level. But as an individual, you can actually utilize this education and training to book more meetings, grow your pipeline. And you're also going to get FlyMSG as a tool. I'm a big believer that a fool with a tool is still a fool. So our goal and our mission is we don't want to just throw technology at you as a salesperson. We want you to be able to learn how to actually write that message. We actually want you to learn how to engage with your buyers. For example, should I right out of the gate, if Chen was my target buyer, should I just right out of the gate throw a connection request message in? No, I shouldn't do that. How do I know what to do? Where do I do that at? When do I do that at? How do I do all these things that will help me engage with my buyer? Well, that is what the Modern Sales Mastery Program is for, the learning side of FlyMSG. Okay, give me a second here. What's inside of here? This is just a listing of some of the courses, but we've got an entire course curriculum around how to prospect on LinkedIn, how to prospect using Navigator, how to actually create videos. That's right. You can use Vidyard, OneMob, Hippo Video, Loom, whatever those videos are, how to actually create the first 7 to 15 seconds that brings your buyer in. Yeah. What about messaging? What about writing the message? What's the right length? What's the right size? How many call to actions? How should I open the greeting? Is it hey, hi, hello? All of those things we're teaching right inside of the learning side. So what we did from Vengresso is we took all of that on-demand content that we invested over the last 5 years, 10,000 hours, and we brought it right here to FlyMSG. So not only do you get the tool that quickly deploys any or all of your messages anywhere online, but we actually give you the education to teach you how to write those messages. We call this Fly Learning. And if you actually have a Sales Pro plan, when you click on Fly Learning, it'll immediately open up this particular application right inside of here. So we have our Fly Learning Center, and inside of here is all of the great content. Now, we've got an entire catalog. So if you were to click now on catalog, maybe you purchased the program, and you come into MSM. MSM stands for Modern Sales Mastery. So you click on Modern Sales Mastery, and what will load up is all of the courses that we have available for you to take. Let's take a look. It's currently over 17 hours and growing. All right. First, should you be social selling? Next, how to actually reconstruct your profile so it actually targets the buyer you're wanting to connect with and brings them to you. In addition, best practices for learning how to find and engage. Look, right now, there are so many bad habits that sellers are utilizing right now. Bad habits that sellers are utilizing on email, on text, through a phone call, through LinkedIn. and we're going to teach you best practices on finding and engaging on LinkedIn. Then LinkedIn connection request messages. In each one of these training courses, we give you one of those 60 scripts, and then we teach you how to use it. Guess what? They're all right here under our fly plates. Secret, all of our 60 scripts are sitting right here inside of fly plates. We got it all organized for you. Connection requests, prospecting messages, recommendations, trigger events, upsell messages, welcome messages, cold outreach, and guess what? If you have the FlyMSG Sales Pro, you can beg, borrow, or steal any of our fly plates, which are templates, and add them to your fly cuts and scale your prospecting to help you prospect better and sell more. That's what you can do. Super exciting. All of these messages, we're going to teach you how to use them and then give you the tool to quickly deploy them where you need to engage with your buyer at. LinkedIn, LinkedIn Sales Navigator, email, Salesforce, HubSpot, Pipedrive, whatever it might be. In addition to that, we've got all these other courses: speed writing, messaging, triggers. My gosh, on Navigator, you have all these alerts. These alerts say, oh, they changed jobs. They had a work anniversary. It's a birthday. Well, what do you do to engage with that buyer to get them to book a meeting if you said happy work anniversary? We also have, if you're interested, learning how to use LinkedIn to actually do social posts with videos. Imagine if you were to actually become a thought leader by your target buyers. Account-based selling strategies, appointment setting strategies. Oh, and leaders, here you go. 3 reasons why your team won't hit quota. Some best practices around virtual meetings, sales negotiation, and the list keeps growing. So all you got to do is add any of these to your learning. You just simply click on add to my learning. Once that's done, they're right inside of here under your learning program. And now you can take them. You've got hours worth of content, unlimited, on demand, replay, go back and forth each time. So all the learning that teaches you how to prospect, yeah, and the scripts, yeah, and the tool that helps you deploy those scripts out very, very, very quickly and helps you save 1 hour a day. So to get that, all you have to do is go to Modern Sales Mastery. You can see what we include inside of here. It's really, costs you really about 69 cents a day. That's essentially what it costs. $248 on a yearly basis. If you go over to our website, you'll see these cool little pop-ups that happen for exclusive savings. Exclusive savings. Yes, there is an exclusive savings. I'm not going to even tell you what it is because it's such a large discount that, frankly, we're probably going to pull that off here at the end of this month and be changing that out. So if you want it, go and fill out the exclusive savings. When you go to exit, you'll see a pop-up that happens. So that is Modern Sales Mastery Team, and that is FlyMSG. Those are our fly cuts, fly plates. And if you want to start, and fly learning, by the way, and if you want to start saving an hour a day, all you got to do is take all of your messaging and scale it up inside here. And oh, by the way, all of this, don't worry. There's an entire training curriculum inside of FlyMSG to teach you how to use it. And you also will receive a free, personalized 30-minute onboarding session with one of our relationship managers. So super excited. There are some questions that I have out there, and I can't see the questions here. Question. Yes, from Alex. Can I share standardized content I create with my team? Yes, 100%. You would just use FlyShare, 100%. You can absolutely do that. So just use FlyShare and share it with your team, and then everybody has access to that piece of content. We are also working on a group workspace, and that group workspace will allow you to be able to real-time change the content as well. So if you change that content, you'll be able to have that live across everybody else's instance, and that should be coming out shortly as well. And there's some really cool things that are coming out, like we are implementing Gmail and a LinkedIn plugin, because you may not remember all of those fly cuts. Don't worry. That is forthcoming in the next couple of weeks. We will be launching a Gmail integration so you can quickly find it, do advanced search, click on the message, and it auto-populates right inside of your Gmail messaging, or same thing applies for LinkedIn as well. We'll come out with one for Office, Outlook.office, in the near future. But first, majority of our users are actually on Gmail or have a Gmail corporate license. And then next, we'll be launching in the next 30 days, we'll be launching variables. I said it, yes, variables. So you'll actually be able to put, hey, first name, and instead of having to double click, we'll be able to read all of your open tabs. So if you're actually sitting on Mario Martinez's profile and you put in -CR manager and it says, hey, first name of the variable, it'll actually read and say, hey, do you want to put Mario's name inside here? Or maybe you have other tabs for other customers and it will ask you which first name do you want to use. So very cool, slick feature for variables. What are some of the other questions that are going on? Great. So fly plates, can I get access to all the fly plates? The answer is yes. You can get access to fly plates through the growth plan, which will give you just access to FlyMSG, not the learning part. And you can also get access to the learning part through the Sales Pro plan. So all that content of which has made Vengresso who we are for the last 6 years, you'll be able to get access to all that great content and take all of that sales prospecting training. So the Sales Pro plan, and if you go to our website, that little pop-up, we're gonna assault you. The little pop-up, this is exclusive savings. Put your email inside there and watch what that exclusive savings is. It's like half. All right, I'm not going to tell you anything more. So just go look at it, get that discount code. It will be going away at the end of this month, and it's available for you to be able to access and purchase right there on the spot. Once you purchase, you'll be right in, and then don't worry, we'll assault you with another set of emails that onboard you, and our relationship management team will reach out to schedule your free personalized 30-minute onboarding session. We're so excited to work with you guys. There's lots of questions. I'm out of time. So feel free to send any of your questions to heysupport@vengresso.com. heysupport@vengresso.com. And what you've learned from this particular session, number one, how to scale your prospecting efforts using FlyMSG. Number two, a pathway to teach you how to engage with your buyers through education and learning content done by the world's largest sales prospecting former training company. We still have all that great content. And we taught you how you can save 1 hour a day. My gosh, if that doesn't help you prospect better, sell more, I don't know what will. Felipe, let's roll that video.